Thank you for being here tonight for our final round of the Linnaean Games. My name is Deanne Jorgensen, and I will be your moderator for the evening session here. I work for Syngenta Crop Protection, and I'm a technical development lead for the West Heartland Commercial Unit. If you'd like to know more about what that means, please see me after the games. Don't interrupt me during the games, because Nancy Hinkle, she doesn't like that. And she's laughing at me now. I'd like to take a minute to introduce a few very special people, the first of which are our student volunteers. We couldn't hold the Linnaean Games without the students, one, because they're the players, but also without the volunteers. I can't be running around doing all of this at once, so I'd really like to acknowledge our helpers for tonight, our volunteers for tonight. Rachel Skinner, she will be joining me on stage, and she will be from the University of Illinois, and she will be clearing the buzzers tonight. We have Shelby Kilpatrick from Penn State, and she will be the person to bribe if, she is the person running the scoreboard tonight. Don't bribe her. And then lastly, we have Armando Falcon Brindes from the Research Institution in La Paz, Mexico. He will be running the slides tonight. Let's give it a big round of applause, please, for our volunteers. And now, of course, we have to talk about the esteemed judges I have tonight. Our head judge will be Jennifer Hankey. She is the lab manager at Coachella Valley Mosquito Vector Control in California. We have Assistant Professor Wyatt Hoback from Oklahoma State University. OK State, they're just OK. And then lastly, we have Tommy McElrath from the who's the collections manager from Illinois Natural History Survey. Let's give it a big round of applause to our judges. And if you're gonna give anybody a hard time tonight, pick them and not me. There's 3 of them, there's only 1 of me. Oh, I'm being booed by the judges already. This is going to be a rough night. No, that's okay. So what fun can we have without the rules? We've got to have some rules. And for those of you who are not familiar with the Linnaean Games, let me do my preamble of reading the rules so that we're clear on the rules. Sound good? Yeah, perfect. So in our Linnaean Games competition tonight, points are scored, by correctly answering questions asked by the moderator, and that's me. The 2 types of questions are toss-up questions and bonus questions, and each type of question is worth 10 points. Each round begins with a toss-up question. The first player to signal answers the question. The first player to signal will answer the question, and he or she must do so without consultation of their other team members. He or she must be recognized by the moderator, again, that's me, as the eligible respondent prior to giving the answer. Repeated failure to be recognized by the moderator may result in turning the question over to the opposing team. If no player signals within 10 seconds of completion of the question, no points are awarded, and I will move on to the next toss-up question. If a player answers a toss-up question correctly, yay, the team is awarded 10 points and is given a chance at a bonus question. All team members may confer to the answer on a bonus question. The team's captain, or whomever wants to from the team, will act as the spokesperson for the team. Sometimes it's easier if it's just the team captain, but it doesn't have to be. If a player answers a toss-up question I skipped ahead. On a turnover, a player must signal and be recognized before answering. If a player answers a toss-up question incorrectly, the question is turned over to the other team without a deduction in score to the incorrect team. If answered correctly, 10 points are awarded. A player may interrupt the moderator at your great peril, just kidding, before a toss-up question has been completely read by signaling. If a correct answer is given on an interrupted question, the team will score 10 points and is given a chance at a bonus question. If an incorrect answer is given, on an interruption, the team is penalized 5 points and the entire question will be repeated for the other team. A correct answer by a member of the other team will score those 10 points and will get a chance at a bonus question. Bonus questions are never eligible to be answered by the opposing team, and I will read questions in their entirety one time. So I won't clarify, and I won't reread anything for somebody at any time. A game consists of 16 toss-up questions. The team with the most points at the end of a game is the winner. If the score is tied at the end of a regulation game, which does happen, the tie is broken by a sudden death playoff. The first correct answer to a tiebreaker toss-up question will win the game. An incorrect answer given through an interruption, an answer that is given before the question has been completely read, and I will say on the interrupt, if an incorrect answer is given to a tiebreaker question, that answer will lose the game for that team. If an incorrect answer is given on a tiebreaker question after the question has been read in its entirety, results in no penalty. And I will read another question, just for clarification. So are we clear on the rules? Got any questions, Bob? Nope. You look nice. Oh, thank you. That's very friendly. I picked out this dress just for this event. So we have our first players of the night. Can we switch the, perfect. May I please have Florida and Georgia? Nope, no, not Georgia, Florida and Delaware. Boy. Delaware, Georgia are not similar. Uh-oh. Yes? Is there something wrong? And for your... Sorry, Delaware. Sorry about the Georgia comment. Really, I am. Okay. Getting off onto the wrong foot here already, everybody. I don't know what to say. So what I'd like each of you to do, please, is ring in, tell us your name, make sure your buzzers are working, of course. Tell us your name and something interesting. What you're working on, a hobby, what have you. Please start off Florida. Oops, I'm gonna fall off the stage. I won't say your name this time. I like seasoned players, though. They're like, I rang in, she's going to say my name, right? No, no. You introduce yourself.
I am Arian McCorkadale. I am a student of Dr. Hodges, and I am also a DPM program student, Doctor of Plant Medicine. And you really put me on the spot for trying to think of something interesting about me. So,
well, what do you want to tell us?
I have polka dotted socks on.
Ooh, she sure does. And limber. Polka dotted socks and she's limber.
My name is Corey Penka, and I'm also a DPM student with Amanda Hodges, my advisor. I'm also doing a PhD studying peaches and pest management in peaches. And one thing I've really wanted to find out, and I don't study parasites of humans, but if you go scuba diving for a really long time, would ectoparasites start to die off? So if anybody researches that, let me know.
I'm afraid it sounds like you have body lice, honestly. Penka?
I don't.
Oh, he does it. He's just curious. He's asking for a friend.
Yeah.
Asking for a friend.
My name is Lindsay Iglesias. I'm a postdoc at Cornell University working with Brian Nault on cultural management tactics of onion thrips and onion. And I just have to say that the fly fishing session this morning was incredible. And if you didn't get a chance to go, talk to someone who did. And yeah, that's my interesting part.
Cool. I fly fished one time and all I did was catch my hat repeatedly.
Hello, I'm David Plotkin. I'm doing my PhD in the Kawahara Lab at the University of Florida, studying Lepidopteran systematics. I did not have anything interesting planned to say, except I'm sure during the game I'll say things that are plenty interesting. But I guess I will give a plug. My advisor, Akito Kawahara, is looking for new graduate students. So if you're interested in studying Lepidoptera, not just systematics, but other aspects of Lepidoptera as well, please take a look at the flyer on the message board near registration. It's the paper that has a bunch of colorful moth and butterfly photos on it for more info. And we'd also like to thank our alternate, Matt Borden, our coaches, Drs. Amanda Hodges and Rebecca Baldwin, and the UF Department of Entomology and Nematology for their support.
Excellent. Let's hear it for the team for the University of Florida. Can we please hear from Delaware?
My name is Juniper Lake, and I'm a PhD student in bioinformatics and computational biology. And I study not insects, I study a genetic disease in broiler chickens.
Boiler chickens.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Tyler Haggerty. I'm in Charles Bartlett's lab, master's student at UD, and I study biocontrol of spotted lanternfly and especially rearing techniques for native alcanoranks.
My name is Ashley Kennedy. I'm a student in Doug Talamy's lab. I study bird insect food webs, and a hobby is I like dogs, and I take my dog to prisons to provide pet therapy to inmates.
Oh, that's nice. Friendly.
Oh, you gotta clap.
Oh, you get a round of applause. Sweet.
Hello, everyone. My name is Sean Boyle. I received my master's degree at University of Delaware in last winter, studying the biocontrol of brown marmorated stink bug. I'm currently in a PhD program at Virginia Tech doing squash bug IPM. Something interesting about me just happened about an hour or so ago. My sister had her first child.
Ooh. Uncle Boyle. I love it. Excellent. Well, let's hear it for the team from the University of Delaware.
Every year.
Awesome. All right. So it seems as though everybody's buzzers are working. Everything seems good. The only buzzer I can't really see, Sean, is yours. Could you scoot it just maybe to the side? Just thank you. And then, sorry, Ashley, yours is now too close to Haggerty's, so there we go. It's like musical buzzers up here. All right. So I think we should be ready. Judges, are you ready? You look ready. I got thumbs up and some nods and half smiles, so I think they're ready. And our players are ready? So we will begin with game 6 and toss-up question number 1. What is the name of the insecticide derived from the soil bacteria Saccharopolyspora spinosa? And that's Iglesias.
Spinosid and spinetoram from spinosins.
That is correct.
Very nice.
And your chance at a bonus. The Canadian Entomologist, one of the oldest entomological journals in North America, has been continuously publishing for exactly how many years? Naturally, this number of years is identical to the current volume number. Plotkin?
It's 150 years.
That is correct. It was the first issue was published in August of 1868.
Yeah, I will say that probably refers to the actual time span, because if you're talking about individual years, you could argue that it's 151, but I think the volume number is 150. Because I was such a stickler last time, I'm just trying to hold myself to those same standards.
Mute.
Mute. Oh no, your teammates are muting you. Oh no. I was going to say, David, are we already getting off to that foot? Maybe we are. But thank you for noting that. I appreciate it. The current volume is 150. So we're going to go to toss-up question number 2, which is a slide. The picture below appeared in the fall 2018 issue of the American Entomologist. What is the common name and family of this species? Let's see, that's Haggerty.
Family Membracidae, common name treehopper.
That is correct. And your chance at a bonus question. Who is the recipient of the 2018 ESA Award for Excellence in Integrated Pest Management, and what is their institution affiliation? Kennedy.
Rufus Isaacs from Michigan State University.
That is correct. And toss-up question number 3. What is the primary food of leafcutter ants in the genus Atta? Kennedy?
Fungus. Is that specific enough? I don't know.
Yep, that's correct. Sometimes I just like to make them sweat. That's not true. Well, maybe it is, actually. And your chance at a bonus. In what institution is the United States National Insect Collection housed? Kennedy?
The Smithsonian Institution.
That is correct. It houses more than 35 million species in over 132,000 drawers. That is a lot of drawers. Excellent. Toss-up question number 4. What is the term for a semiochemical produced by a host organism that attracts and benefits another organism while disadvantaging its host? On the interrupt, Iglesias.
Chiramone.
That is correct.
Nice job. Glad we went over it.
I was going to give an example, so now I don't get to give that example. You just get your bonus question. All right, this is your bonus question. Light brown apple moth, European grapevine moth, oriental fruit moth, and codling moth are all members of what family? Given to the Lepidopteran guy. Plotkin?
Tortricity.
That is correct. Toss-up question number 5. What is the name for the centrally located rod structure formed by contributions from each retinular cell in the insect eye? Let's see, Boyle.
Is it the Ommatidia?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Florida? Plotkin?
Rhabdom.
That is correct. And your chance at a bonus. A sternal spatula is a diagnostic feature of larvae in what family of insects? I don't know why I sighed before I read that. It had nothing to do with the question. Can I have your answer? Plotkin. Today.
Yeah. Tupulity.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Audience? That is correct, Ceciolmiety. 10 points to the audience. Somebody's got to keep track of this. Good job, audience.
I have a
What?
question.
Yes?
Is it possible to challenge a previous answer?
Or is it too late?
Or is it late?
It's too late.
Okay.
Okay.
I would be okay with it.
Nope. Nope.
I just want the truth to come out.
Hey, I make it sound like I'm hiding the truth. Full transparency up here, sir. Indeed. If you want to contest an answer for clarity, please do so immediately. And that goes for all of y'all. All y'all. I'm not even from the South. I just like to say y'all. All right. Toss-up question number 6. We have a new series this year. Some of you may have heard about it. It's quite tedious. Some people like it, I've heard. Some people hate it. But our new series is called Where Are They Now? It's about classification. So in our new series of Where Are They Now? In older classifications, the true bugs were arranged in 2 separate orders, Hemiptera and Homoptera. Recent studies have shown this classification to not be natural and have treated all members of these 2 orders under a single order, Hemiptera. Under this new classification, what are the 4 subs on the interrupt? Kennedy.
Heteroptera, Alcanorhyncha, Sternarhyncha, and Coleorhyncha. And they're all...
You hush, Judge. Not to be unkind to the judges, I love the judges. But you interrupted.
Yes. That was not the
Huh?
So those are the 4 suborders of Hemiptera. And sorry, I don't
I'm
know
sorry,
where
that's an
this is
incorrect response.
Okay.
And that will be -5 points to Delaware. And I will reread the question in its entirety. I'm not going to do the preamble of the where are they now. In older classifications, the true bugs were arranged in 2 separate orders, Hemiptera and Homoptera. Recent studies have shown this classification to not be natural and have treated all members of these 2 orders under a single order, Hemiptera. Under this new classification, what are the 4 suborders, and to what previous order did they share their affinities? Plotkin?
So I believe she was right in that the 4 suborders are Heteroptera, Achinorhyncha, Sternorhyncha, and Coleorhyncha. In the original classification of Hemiptera and Homoptera, the Heteroptera would have been in Hemiptera, and the other 3, Achinorhyncha, Sternorhyncha, and Coleorhyncha, would have been in Homoptera.
That is correct.
Yeah, I thought she knew it.
And your chance at a bonus. Crepe myrtle bark is a new pest of crepe myrtle bark scale is a new pest of crepe myrtle trees in the United States. In what family is this pest?
I'll take your word for it.
We're going to go with Plotkin.
Family Diaspididae.
That is incorrect. That's true that the diaspidids are the hard scales. Audience? Ariocosidae. Those are the felt scales. Toss-up question number 7. Though he had no formal training in entomology, this biochemist worked extensively with insects and was the first chemist to join the Department of Entomology at Cornell University. The first pheromone he described was that for the red-banded leaf roller, but his team has identified pheromone blends for over 70 major agricultural pests and the Asian elephant. Who is this pheromone chemist who served as head of Cornell's Department of Entomology for 17 years? Kennedy.
Tom Eisner.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Although a good guess. Plotkin.
Wigglesworth.
Also a good guess, but incorrect. Audience? Roloffs. Wendell Roloffs. You're not getting a bonus question, audience.
Did you know it?
I'm not going to do that. All right, toss-up question number 8.
All right.
What is the chemical name of DDT, and what year was it banned from the United States? Plotkin?
DDT stands for dichlorodiphenyltrichloroethane. It was banned in 1972, but the ban actually went into effect in 1973.
That is correct.
That was a question yesterday.
Nicely done.
That was a question on Sunday, too. Yeah.
Did they
Yes.
get it right on Sunday?
they're
No, they
actually-
didn't. As I was reading it, I thought, oh no, this is a repeat. But then I thought, you know what? It's just fine. Because they didn't get it right then.
But did you reveal the answer? Because we were all in the audience. If you had said the answer, we would have all heard it.
Well, hey, you know, I don't know why you're arguing with me, David. You got the answer right.
I want to show that I'm an equal opportunity pedant.
You're an equal opportunity critic. I like it. And your bonus question. Name 3 families of Lepidoptera that contain predatory members.
Can have this one. Let me just think about that.
So these bonuses just go in a list,
Reading
I gotta tell you.
question?
And
That's a good question. I don't know if those would count.
it's just how it goes.
It's not really
Plotkin?
Yeah, I may get this wrong. I'm really trying to look this up. I'm running through the families. I know one. Feel good about two.
I asked for 3.
I know. All right, well, I'll say definitely geometry has predatory members. I'll say that. See, we're not sure if blood feeding adults count as predatory because it's not parasitic, but it is, they're some other animals. And that's the thing.
The devil is in the details, ladies and gentlemen. They really are.
There's probably other caterpillars that I just...
You're killing me, man.
I know. All right. I'll just have to say something. Erebidi and, let's see. Come on, think of it. All right. Parality.
I'm sorry, that's an incorrect response. Although long-winded.
Yeah, that's called
So
stalling.
since this is a bonus, there are a lot of families that have predatory members. I have pyrality, noctuity, blastobacidity, lycaenidae, epipyropody, psychidae, cyclotaurinidie, geometridae. Lots of them.
No, I said Erebidi. They said noctuity. Yeah.
Yep, not Erebidi. Pardon me. Toss-up question number 9. Cursorial means equipped for running. Raptorial, legs are adapted for grasping prey. What is the term for insect appendages fitted for climbing on hair as those of lice? That was a big groan, audience. Jeez. Let's see, Penka?
Volectorial.
Ooh, that's a good guess, but incorrect. Delaware? Boyle?
Pedicular?
Pedicular.
No?
I'm sorry, that's also incorrect. Audience? Scansorial. Scansorial. Oh, I got zerberted? Oh, dear. All right, toss-up question number 10 is a slide. Before oviposition, eggs can be seen through the semi-transparent body of this female insect. What is the order and family of this insect? Plotkin?
This may be really, really wrong, but I'm going to say Coleoptera lampyridae.
That's correct. That's the common name of the shadow ghost. The common name of that insect is the shadow ghost. Toss-up question, or not toss-up question. No. You get a bonus question. And it's a slide. There we go. The chemical trans-2-decanol is found in both of these organisms. The invasive insect on the left contaminates grape clusters with trans-2-decanol, resulting in Pinot Noir and other wines that reportedly taste like the plant on the right, unfortunately. Give the common names of both the insect and the plant. That's a good question. Oh dear, Plotkin.
The insect is the brown marmorated stink bug, and the plant is cilantro.
That is correct. I don't know if I would dig wine that tasted like cilantro, quite frankly. Not even with tacos. I mean, All right, toss-up question number 11. What is the name for the group of proteins that transfer diaglycosides through the hemolymph to target cells? Literally, the term means fat bearers. Time. No wild guesses? Swags, as you might call them? Audience? Lipophorans, fat bearers, physiology. No. Toss-up question number 12. Beginning entomology students frequently have difficulty for differentiating adult water scavenger beetles and predaceous diving beetles swimming in the field, but each family has distinctive leg motions distinguishing them. What is the family name of the beetle that moves its legs alternately in swimming? And what is the family name for the beetle that moves its legs simultaneously like a frog? Kennedy.
The first one is Crixity. No. And the second one is Notonectity. Is that right? No.
I'm sorry, that's an incorrect, ooh, goodness gracious. That's an incorrect response. Plotkin.
Oh, whoops.
Whoop, what? Oh, sorry, Plotkin.
I don't know for sure. It's a coin toss. I will say alternately is diticity and simultaneously is hydrophility.
That is incorrect. You have them backwards.
Yeah.
Yes? Oh, the judges would like to reprimand and remind the teams to not speak to each other during the bonus questions.
I apologize. Thank
No
you for keeping me honest.
consultations. Well, he got it wrong anyway, so it's okay. No, it's not okay. It's not okay. Toss-up question number 13. What is the family of wasps that form galls, usually on oaks? Boyle.
Cynipidae.
That is correct. Cynipidae the gall wasp. And your bonus question. This summer, former ESA president Frank Zalem was named the new editor-in-chief of what ESA publication? Kennedy?
Journal of Economic Entomology.
That is correct. Frank Zalem, one of the nicest people in the world. Toss-up question number 14. What family of insects possesses samophores, and what are they used for? And that's time. No responses. Audience? Whoa. Yeah. That right there. What he said. I'll have what he said. What did he say? You couldn't hear him. He listed 4 families and he explained what each of the samophores were. I was generally looking for the fact that they're the hairs under the chin of harvester ants and they're used to carry around sand and seeds and other stuff. But he was far more detailed. Maybe he should be up here, although he's playing a little bit later, so maybe not. Toss-up question number 15. What is the difference between endocrine and merocrine secretions? Heavens. Really? Oh, we got a guesser. Lake.
Endocrine secretions are inside the body, and merocrine secretions are on the thorax, outside. Let's guess.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Cool.
Cool. That's cool. No guesses, Florida? All right, no guesses? You were very close, Lake, but you said body, and when you should have said cell. Unfortunately. So, with one question left, in the interest of time, I'm going to call this game closed. Let's give a big round of applause, please, to both of our teams who played. Takes a lot of guts to get up here and play in front of everybody and ring in and give right or wrong answers. Please take your name placards with you. And then for our next game, Game 7, may I please have the Texas A&M graduate students, and now I would like the University of Georgia. Woo! And same drill, please come up here. I'd like Texas A&M closest to me, and Georgia on the other table, further away. I don't know how to describe that. And then I'll have y'all ring in, make sure your buzzers are working, introduce yourself, tell us what you're working on, something interesting, whatever you like. And if you want water, players, there's a bucket over there with some bottles. Do you fancy water? I can trot across the stage and get it for you. No? I'm glad someone laughs at my dumb jokes. Ralph's over there laughing. I laugh at my own jokes too, but that's because I'm special. And I'm going to need you to put that, facing me, because I'm the one moderating here. So yeah, please.
Hi, I'm Mark Janowicki. I'm a PhD student in Ed Vargo's lab at Texas A&M. I work on termite behavior and foraging.
Hi, I'm Fabian List, and I work with Tony Crazy Ant and Arnie I on also at Ed Vargo's lab of Texas A&M. And a funny fact to make my team member very happy here, since I'm from Hamburg, Germany, the correct term to call someone from Hamburg is hamburger.
He's a hamburger. Is that with or without cheese?
Without.
Without.
I'm Mackenzie Tejan. I'm in the Raoul Medina lab, and I'm studying the black-legged tick. And an interesting fact, I can fold my tongue in half.
Whoa. You introduce yourself. I don't need to call on you yet.
I'm Joni Keene. I'm a PhD student in Ed Vargo's lab, and I study decapitating flies and fire ants. Funny fact, I actually did my master's at the University of Georgia, so it's gonna be fun. So good luck, guys. I would also like to thank our coach, Dr. Rangel, for practicing with us and being awesome, and Dr. Ragsdale and the Department of Entomology at Texas A&M for funding. Thank you.
She also has a giant tattoo of an insect on her forearm. That's pretty cool. Oh, they both do. Heavens. That's some team camaraderie. This is commitment right here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it for Texas A&M. Sorry, Georgia, 1 second. Let's hear it. Clap for Texas A&M. I can't remember if you did. Kaufman's just really excited. Please.
Hi, I'm Kelsey Kaufman. I'm a PhD student working with Galen Burke on the evolution of viral symbionts and parasitoid wasps. And I want to give a shout out to my cat Heidi. She's the best thing in my life.
Hey, my name is Nathan Spalding. I'm a master's student in Dr. CL's lab, and I work with insecticide resistant in the spotted winged Drosophila. Something interesting, I used to be able to put my foot behind my head.
Whoa. Another limber one.
I'm Klessen Higashi. I'm a PhD student in Dr. Carrie Oliver's lab. I work with bacterial symbionts of aphids. One interesting thing is I'm from Hawaii, but I can't surf.
Why but you can't surf?
Hello, my name is Connor Fair. I work with pollinator communities in the southeastern U.S., working with Dr. Joseph McHugh and Mike Ulishin, University of Georgia. I'd like to thank Dr. Hinkle, our coach, Carson Bowers, our alternate, as well as Dr. Brayman in the departmental support, as well as Dr. Bailey for the College of Agricultural and Environmental Sciences for their financial support.
Very nice. Let's hear it for the University of Georgia. And Nancy Hinkle, she likes to move around the room so that I can't spot her. Where'd she go? There she is. All right. She was over here, ladies and gentlemen, when we started, so now she's moved over there. But if I hear some vitriol coming at me from the center of the room, I know where it's from. All right. So are we ready? We're clear. Judges, are we ready? Got thumbs up? Good. Game 7, toss-up question number 1. Of the labrum, mandibles, maxillae, and labium, which mouth parts are controlled by the subesophageal ganglion? It's as multiple choice as it's going to get. Fair.
The labium? is controlled by the subesophageal gland.
So could you talk a little bit closer?
Oh, the labium.
The labium? I'm sorry, that's an incorrect response. Texas A&M? Shh. List?
The labrum and the maxilla. Maxillae, sorry.
I'm sorry, that's also an incorrect response. Mandibles, maxillae, and labium. You were a third of the way there. And you were a third of the way there. Or maybe 2/3, I don't know. Toss-up question number 2 is a slide. Rivaling the color vision of mantis shrimp, in a 2016 study found an insect that has 15 different types of photoreceptors in its eyes. What is the family of this insect? Fair?
Nymphalidae.
I'm sorry, that's an incorrect response. Janowicki?
Hesperidae.
This is also an incorrect response. Audience? Papilionidae. It's one of those sneaky ones without the long taily things. I'm sure those have a name. All right, toss-up question number 3. When some maize varieties are fed on by the western corn rootworm, Diabrotica virgifera virgifera, the maize roots release a sesquiterpene called beta-caryophyllene. How does this release of this chemical signal benefit the maize? Kaufman.
It's a juvenile hormone mimic.
I'm sorry, that's an incorrect response, but that's a good guess. List?
It's an attractant for a natural predator.
The judges just went like this? They'd like something more specific?
And I'd say it is an attractant for a parasitoid wasp. Nope.
Don't shake your head at him. That's my job. I'm sorry, that's an incorrect response. I know he was looking right at you. There you're over there gesticulating. You're going to get fired. Just kidding. That's not true at all. I need these people. Sorry, that's an incorrect response. This chemical, beta-caryophyllene, I think is the way to say it, attracts entomopathogenic nematodes that may harm the western corn rootworm. Very interesting. Toss-up question number 4. In our series, Where Are They Now? Oh, I just heard a groan. Oh no. Audience, you're supposed to love this. It's tedious. We're entomologists. We love tedium. As recently as 2005, lubber grasshoppers were considered a subfamily of the large family Acrididae. A recent study earlier this year in Insect Systematics and Diversity showed that although they are closely related to Acrididae, they are in their own family. What is the name of this family? Fair?
Bromeliadae.
That is correct. And your chance at a bonus question. In what 1991 movie did the death's head hawk moth play a role, and where might one go to find one of these adults? May I have your response, please, Georgia? Fair?
The movie is in the Silence of the Lambs.
What a lovely movie.
Jodie Foster. The moth would be found in a temperate forest.
That's a good guess. But the judges are thumbs booing. They're not booing. No, the judges would never boo. They've got a thumbs down. Temperate forest. Since this is a bonus question, audience, do you know where you would find the adults of the death's head hawk moth? That's right. They raid honeybee hives. The audience is smoking over here. Toss-up question number 5. The U.S. Defense The U.S. Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, DARPA, has an Insect Allies program that was recently critiqued for potential as development of bioweapons. What family of insects are under investigation in this program? Fair.
Lucanidae, the stag beetle.
I'm sorry, that's an incorrect response. Texas A&M. Janowicki.
Califoridae.
That is also an incorrect response, but I like these answers. Those are nice answers. Audience? Aphidity. I heard somebody say that over here when I first started. I was like, shh. Aphidity. Toss-up question number 6 is a slide. Yuck. What term describes the dispersal behavior exhibited by some species of ambushing entomopathogenic nematodes that involves raising their bodies off of the substrate, maintaining an erect posture while waiting for passing insect host? This term is also used in vertebrate zoology as a synonym of blinking. Tijin.
Questing?
That is an incorrect response. Georgia? Let's see, Higashi?
Shutter?
That's a good guess, but also an incorrect response. Audience, do you know? Nictitating is correct, or nictitation. Toss-up question number 7. Outside of Hymenoptera, which insect family has the most species of parasitoids? Fair?
Diptera.
I'm sorry, that's an incorrect response. King?
Tachinidae?
That is correct. Yes. Ask for a family. And your chance at a bonus question. Oop, I already did that one. Your bonus question. Who was the German graduate student that synthesized DDT in 1873?
You go for it,
You know, we can hear you.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, list?
Ziegler.
Ziegler. Yes, that is correct. Toss-up question number 8. In this type of mimicry, the model is harmful, but the mimic is harmless. Let's see, fair?
Mullerian mimicry.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. King?
Batesian mimicry?
That is correct. And your chance at a bonus. Which school won the first ever National Linnaean Games in 1983? Uh-oh, I heard that too. Did you guys hear that? Oh, crap.
Sorry, I used to know this, but it's like way back in there.
This is fun. May I have your response? Please, King.
North Dakota?
North Dakota?
I don't know.
No, go Bison, right?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Audience? Kansas State University. Toss-up question number 9. For many years, the only entomologists to have won this award were Nicholas Tinbergen and Carl von Frisch in 1973 for their discoveries concerning organization and elicitation of individual and social behavior patterns. In 2011, Jules Hoffman received the award with Bruce Butler for their discoveries concerning the activation of innate immunity. What is the name of this prestigious award? Kaufman.
Nobel Prize.
That is correct. the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine. And your bonus question is a slide. This artwork depicts insectoid aliens called Geonosians, which appear prominently in Star Wars Episode II, Attack of the Clones. What Lucasfilm employee, who was a concept art director for multiple Star Wars movies, made this illustration? May I have your answer, please, Georgia? Fair?
We are going to have a guess. Why not? C.V. Riley.
That's a good one. When in doubt, for those of you who don't know, when in doubt, answer C.V. Riley. Although I don't think he's quite alive at this time. But this illustration is from this year's closing plenary speaker, Ryan Church. Toss-up question number 10. Many butterflies mimic the appearance of pipevine swallowtails, Batis philonor, but it is believed that the swallowtail's larval stage is itself a mimic. Give the common name for the animal that caterpillars of the pipevine swallowtail mimic. Dear. Yeah. Let's see, Spalding.
Garden snake?
That is incorrect. What was that?
That's Hinkle for ya.
I know. Heavens. Let's see, Texas A&M, have you got a response or a guess? Stab in the dark. Jenna Wicki is going to take a stab at it.
Bird poop?
Bird poop? What'd you say? That is, shush, judges. That is an incorrect response. Audience? Velvet worms. Aw, man. Oncophora. Toss-up question number 11. The Hymenopteron parasitoid, Trisulcus japonicus, is native to Asia. It is also adventive in what two Western Hemisphere countries? Time? Ooh, just under the wire, Kaufman.
The United States and Mexico.
That is incorrect. King?
China and Malaysia?
That is also incorrect. Audience? The United States and Canada. Toss-up question number 12 is a slide. Cute. Alfalfa is used as a trap crop in California strawberries. What is the ESA common name of the myriad pest species that is being targeted by this management strategy that you see here? Fair.
Lygus bug? The green Lygus bug?
That is incorrect. Texas A&M, have you got a guess? King.
Strawberry myriad bug?
The strawberry myriad bug. I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Audience? The western tarnished plant bug. That's right. Lygus hesperus. Good job, audience. Rock on. All right, toss-up question number 13. What does Thysanoptera translate to? Fair.
Bristle wing? Or hairy wing?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Jenna Wicki.
Fringe wing?
That is correct.
I was going to say that. I'm so happy.
And your bonus question: what Pulitzer Prize-winning myrmecologist was interviewed by Marlon Rice in the fall 2018 issue of the American Entomologist? I see some of the audience members just squirming. Heavens. Can I have your response, please, Texas A&M? King.
Brian Fisher.
Who?
You said myrmecologist, right? I didn't, I'm sorry, I didn't hear the question. I was asking them, but I wasn't sure. I'm so sorry.
Oh, heavens.
It's a flop.
It's a lot.
A flop on my
Oh,
part.
a flop on her part.
Yeah.
Okay.
I messed up.
Sorry, that's it.
Yeah,
I didn't even hear what you said. It's not right. It's not right. Don't make her repeat it. The judges are giving me instructions. We're moving on. Audience, do you have the bonus question? That's right, Bert Holdobler. Toss-up question number 14 in anybody's game here. The corpora allata are glandular bodies that are primarily associated with secretion of juvenile hormone. However, in Lepidoptera, they also serve as the release site for what other hormone? Kaufman.
Adipokinetic hormone.
I'm sorry, that's an incorrect response. Texas A&M, your time? No, oh, list?
Since it's just a guess, ecdysone.
That is also incorrect. Audience? PTTH, prothoracicotropic hormone. Toss-up question number 15. In what order of insects do we find the families Coleophoridae, Acrolephoridae, Ctenidae, and Psychidae? Fair?
Lepidoptera?
That is correct. Oh dear. Your bonus question. In the most recent Indiana Jones film, Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, Dr. Jones travels to Peru and is involved in an escape from driver ants. What is entomologically incorrect about this scene? Looks of consternation. Fair?
They do not possess it. They do not sting.
I'm sorry, that's an incorrect response. Audience? Yes, the driver ants are an old world species, not a new world species. Doliris are or army ants, safari ants, or sifu ants. All right. Toss-up question number 16. Insect legs are frequently modified for specific purposes. What is the purpose for on the interrupt? Kaufman.
So you've got raptorial legs, which are adapted for seizing prey. You've got scansorial legs, which are adapted for grasping hairs. You've got natatorial legs, which are adapted for swimming. You have saltatorial legs that are adapted for jumping.
That is correct. Raise the roof! Nicely done, Kaufman. And your bonus question. Who discovered that the insect brain secreted the hormone for molting, and in what year within 10 years? Shh, over there. May I have your answer, please, Georgia? Kaufman?
Wigglesworth in 1940.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. It's a bonus question. Stephen Kopek, audience, do you know when? 1922, acceptable range of 1912 to 1932. And we have a tie at the end of our regulation game. So this goes into a sudden death playoff. I'm just going to confirm with the judges really quick here. Okay. Sudden death playoff. Yeah. All right. Sudden death playoff question number 1. On an insecticide label, you might see the designation 50% EC. What does this designation mean, and what 6 single statement is found on all pesticide labels regardless of their toxicity rating? King.
Keep out of reach of children. Keep out of reach, sorry, 6. Keep out of reach children. Come on, Joni.
I'm sorry, that's an incorrect response. Georgia? Kaufman?
EC stands for effective concentration, and keep out of reach of children is on all the labels.
Can you tell me what you said EC stands for again?
Effective concentration.
I'm sorry, that's also incorrect. A 50% EC is a 50% emulsifiable concentrate, and keep out of reach of children is correct. So we're going to move on to the next question. Just 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for the delay. You can't plan these things, I'll tell you what. You said what question? Really? Okay. All right. Next question in our sudden death playoff. In relation to curation, what does the size range 000 up to 7 refer to? King.
Insect pens. 0s for the small ones and 7s for the bigger ones.
That is correct.
Yes!
Nicely done. It's the size of insect pins, and we are just going to call that the end of this game. Thank you. Please give us a round to both of our well-played teams. Georgia, Texas A&M, please take your placards. And may I have, let's see, Florida, is it Florida and the UC team up to the stage? Florida, I would like to have you closer to me here. Uh-oh.
I hope I don't pee myself. If you must pee yourself, go ahead and do it. Just so ourselves.
Right. All right. While we're getting our players situated, can we please have the Florida ring in again? I think there's a few players on this stage right here who are looking forward to this rematch. I tell you what. Yeah. So let's have Florida introduce yourself.
I'm Arian McCorkadale. I'm a Doctor of Plant Medicine student working for Dr. Amanda Hodges. And do we need to do special facts again?
No, you don't have to do anything.
Okay. I was going to say I also have a bug
I'm not a
tattoo.
dictator. Well, yes, I am actually.
Yes.
My name is Corey Penka, and I'm a DPM student and a PhD entomology student at the University of Florida under Amanda Hodges. And I research peach pests and work on a lot of extension projects.
My name is Lindsay Iglesias. I'm a postdoc at Cornell, and I work with Brian Nault in vegetable IPM, working on onion thrips and onion.
I'm David Plotkin. I'm working with Lepidoptera systematics at the Kawahara lab at UF. And in case anyone new came in, I will again thank our alternate, Matt Borden, our coaches, Amanda Hodges and Rebecca Baldwin, and the UF Department of Entomology and Nematology for all of their support. Thank you.
Let's hear it for Florida, yeah. Please, UC team.
My name is Zachary Griebenow. I am conducting a systematic revision of the ant subfamily Leptonillinae under the supervision of Dr. Phil Ward. And are we supposed to say interesting factoids about ourselves as well?
You can say whatever you want.
Okay, I will point out that the blazer is, in fact, a deliberate middle finger to current fashion. So, some people were wondering.
Is it corduroy?
Yes, it is, actually.
That's lovely.
It's very comfortable, very, very
Nice.
unfashionable.
Nice.
Zach is my lab mate. My name is Brendan Boudinot. I'm wrapping up my PhD in Phil Ward's lab at UC Davis. I am a taxonomist systematist. I like morphology.
Weird. Just kidding.
How's it going, everyone? My name is Ralph Washington Jr. I love insects, love learning about them, love talking about them. I also love writing romantic poetry about them.
Interesting.
I also want to acknowledge the other member of our team, Jill Oberski. She's a fantastic myrmecologist, also in the Ward lab.
Excellent.
Hello, everyone. My name is Emily Bick. I'm also wrapping up my PhD. I play with models and ligus and trap crops. Fun fact, I flew in from Barcelona from a meeting 2 days ago, and I'm still very jet-lagged.
Oh, I bet you are. Let's hear it for the UC team. Are we ready? Yeah. Players, judges? Excellent. I'm ready, so that's what's most important here. Okay, toss-up question number 1. In which family of aquatic insects do the females sometimes glue the eggs onto the interrupt? Boudinot.
Bellistomatidae.
That is correct. And your chance at a bonus. Which mouthpart structures form the mouth cone of the Thysanoptera? Washington.
The labrum, the maxillary stipes, the labial postmentum, and the labial prementum.
That is correct. And I believe the first time that answer has ever been answered correctly. I ask it every year because I worked on thrips for my PhD. So there.
They're pretty cool insects.
What a coincidence. Toss-up question number 2. Tiger moths can produce ultrasound clicks that reduce the ability on the interrupt. Plotkin.
So I'm just hoping I know enough about tiger moths to eventually hit on what you were asking for, because there's no way I'm faster than these guys in the buzzer, and they probably know the answer, whatever it was going to be. So tiger moths, Lepidoptera, Erebidi, Archaeini, they produce ultrasound in order to, well, colloquially it's called jamming bat signal. It enables them to evade bats. The timbal organ that produces the sound on tiger moths is located on the thorax.
That is correct. And your chance at a bonus question. The monarch butterfly is native to the United States and North America, but has also become naturalized in 5 other countries or islands. Name 3 of them, please. Plotkin.
Okay, so just name 3. Australia, the Bahamas, that's a country. And you said islands as well, so I'll say Hispaniola, that's an island.
It's true, it's an island, but that is not correct. I have Australia, New Zealand, the Azores, Canary Islands, and Madeira. Toss-up question number 3. The study of what insect pest led to the first description of the economic threshold on the interrupt? Washington.
It's a spotted alfalfa aphid, Therioaphis maculata.
Good Lord, that is correct.
We read that question less than an hour.
I didn't even get to finish reading my sentence, which is just fine. And your bonus question. What does the Lotka-Volterra equations describe? Washington?
Changes in predator-prey population dynamics. Population growth rates. That's what it is in response to each other.
Yep, that is correct. I was looking for a context. Perfect. Toss-up question number 4. The first of the 2 wing stages of mayfly adult after it emerges on the interrupt, Plotkin.
The first wing stage is subimago. Second stage is an imago. They are the only insects to have an immature stage with fully developed wings.
I'm just letting you ramble. You are correct. It is the subimago. And your bonus question. Where will the ESA annual meeting be held in 2019? Plotkin?
It will be held in St. Louis, Missouri.
That's correct. Toss-up question number 5 is a slide. Toss-up question number 5 is a slide. The chair of the North Central Branch Linnaean Games Committee, Dr. Dan Young, has written papers and book chapters on many taxa, but he specializes on this family of insect. What is this family? Boudinot.
It's a funny looking one to me, but it looks like a cacujid. Cacujid in the Cucujoidea.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Plotkin.
I can tell you it's not a cacujid. Let's try. Oh, that's all I know. I will guess it's a weird-looking claridy.
That is also incorrect. Audience? The audience knew Pyrocoridae, the fire-colored beetles. The audience is doing well, I gotta say. You are smoking. Okay, toss-up question number 6. The cast cuticle, or exuvia, that is shed during insect molting consists of the indigestible protein, lipid, and chitin of which cuticular layers? Washington.
The exocuticle and the epicuticle.
That is correct. And your bonus question. Aside from a Reese's Pieces eating alien which very much wishing to phone home, what does ET stand for and how is it defined? I like Reese's Pieces. They're delicious. Washington?
It's a term in economic entomology. It's defined as the economic threshold, and it refers to the point at which you need to treat to prevent an insect pest population from reaching the economic injury level.
That is correct. Toss-up question number 7. Dutch elm disease is caused by fungi in the genus Ophiostoma. Ophiostoma, pardon my pronunciation. Whoa. Plotkin? On the interrupt, Plotkin.
Yes.
Thank you.
So what I know about that is that Dutch elm disease can be vectored by Scolitis multistriatus, order Coleoptera. Curculionidae scolatini, and it can also be vectored by Hyalurgapinus rufipes. One is native to the U.S., one is not. It causes damage to elm trees. Is there anything else I can think of? There's a third species that can vector it. It's probably in one of those same genera. Damned if I know what it is.
I'm going to have to tell you,
Yeah,
David.
I think I'm done.
Plotkin, that is incorrect. -5 for Florida, please. Oh. I will read the question in its entirety. Dutch elm disease is caused by fungi in the genus Ophiostoma. In North America, this pathogen has been vectored by 2 species of beetles. Name one of their common names and tell me what family both beetles belong to. Washington.
One common name is the smaller European elm bark beetle, and they both belong to the family Curculionidae.
That is correct.
I had to try.
I need to skip this. Oh, you know what? No, I don't. It's fine. Bonus question. The bonus question is a slide. Sherlock Holmes has just deduced that the murder victim, an acclaimed entomologist and nematologist, named all these new species after the women he had had affairs with. At the end of the episode, one of those women is revealed to have been the murderer. What TV show was this incredible screenshot taken from? Bick.
Elementary.
That is correct. Toss-up question number 8. We are all familiar with Darwin's finches, the classic example of adaptive radiation. Currently, many of these bird species are facing a threat to their survival in the form of an invasive fly. Name the family that the fly belongs to Name the family that the fly belongs to and explain how it's harming the birds. Boudinot.
Well, they're bot flies, and it's really gross. They eat the babies in the nest.
Could you speak a little closer to the microphone, Boudinot, so I can hear you?
Bot flies.
Oh, dear.
It's gross.
Too much close.
Eating babies in their nest. If I remember correctly, these have to be estridae. And now I'm getting sweaty. They're botflies.
What did he say? Oh. I'm sorry, that's an incorrect response, Boudinot. McCorkadale.
This is just a guess. Is it muscady and the larvae feed on the babies in the nest?
That is correct.
Well done.
And your bonus question. The form of insect antennae that consists of a series of rounded segments like a pearl necklace is called what? May I have your response, please? Florida. Buckin, I mean.
Can't believe I don't remember this. It's so simple. Everybody else here knows it.
That's probably true.
Yeah. Oh my God. Why isn't it coming to me? That's the problem. You can show off what you know, but you also show off what you don't know. And that's a little embarrassing.
Well, I don't think it's embarrassing at all. You're up here doing it, not any of these people.
All right. Well, a little self-deprecating humor. Filiform.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Yeah.
Audience? Moniliform. Toss-up question number 9. Nitrogen compounds are used by plants to defend against herbivores and pathogens. Name 2 classes of these compounds. Classes. Pluckin. Pluckin.
Yes.
Oh.
This is not my area of expertise, but, you know, when you're down, you gotta try. Alkaloids and azides.
Alkaloids and who?
Alkaloids and azides. But the fact that you didn't recognize what I said means it's probably wrong.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Washington.
Alkaloids and terpenes. Terpenoids. All right,
I'm sorry, that's incorrect also. Cyanogenic glucosides, glucosinolates, mustard oil, glycosides, peptides, alkaloids. Not those things. We need to pause for just a moment. Por favor. Please. Merci? No. That's thank you. S'il vous plaît. There we go. Knew I'd get there eventually. You know, my CV says that I speak French. I like how the honors was like, no, you don't. It says that I speak French like a child, okay? Okay. The judges are conferring with the scorekeeper. Just for a moment, I apologize for this inconvenience, and it's 6:25, so we got one more game after this. Oops. All right. Figured out? Are we figured out? We're good. All right, toss-up question number 10 is a slide. Whoa. Penka.
So that's Bagrata hilaris, the Bagrata bug.
Can you speak into the
Oh
microphone?
yeah, sorry.
So everybody
that's
can hear you?
Bagrata hilaris. It's a pentatomid, the Bagrata bug. It's invasive from Africa. Showed up in West Coast United States. It's a pest of cruciferous crops like broccoli, Brussels sprouts.
That is correct.
Nice job.
I didn't even get to read my question. Why am I even standing here? I don't know. All right, your bonus question. This major forest pest was introduced intentionally into North America as a potential source of silk. Name this pest. Plotkin.
Gypsy moth.
That is correct.
All right.
Toss-up question number 11. Name the bacteria that causes milky spore disease in the Japanese on the interrupt Plotkin.
Sorry. Sorry. Penobacillus larvae.
Could you restate that a little more slowly, please?
Penobacillus larvae.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Okay.
And that's a -5 points, please, for Florida. And I will read the question in its entirety. Name the bacteria that causes milky spore disease in the Japanese beetle and is used commercially as a biological control agent against the Japanese beetle. Washington.
Bacillus papilio.
That is correct. And your bonus question. In Columbola, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, he said, right?
I heard
Papilio.
papilliae.
No, he said,
That's what I heard. You heard papilio.
I spoke in a California accent, said papilia with the schwa.
I'm sorry, I heard papillia.
I will say, normally when I hear papilio, I perk up, and I didn't perk up, so we probably said papilia.
I heard
that's what I heard.
so I'm going to go with that. That's what I heard. And your bonus question. Thanks for interrupting me, judges. I'm out of my groove. I know. You're just trying to be fair. Be fair. All right. In Columbola, you're doing your job, right? Your bonus question, finally. In Columbola, what is the characteristic ventral tube located on the abdomen that is thought to be important in osmoregulation? Washington.
Tube is called the coliform.
That is correct. Toss-up question number 12. Recent phylogenetic studies have shown that all butterflies belong within a single superfamily on the interrupt Plotkin.
All butterflies are in superfamily Papilionoidea. That also includes the skippers, which are in Hesperiidae, and the family Hedyllidae. Those are also included in Papilionoidea, along with Papilionidae, Nymphalidae, Lycaenidae, Pieridae, Rhyodinidae.
That is correct. I was only going to ask you for 4 of the families of the 7, but you went ahead and named all 7. Lovely. Toss-up question number 13. Bonus question. I had to do it at least once tonight. Bonus question. Larvae of these flies are endoparasitoids of adult Scarabaeidae. The female fly inserts a single egg under the elytra of the beetle while it is in flight. What is the family of these flies? Plotkin?
We don't know, so we'll just get to Kinidae.
That's incorrect. Audience?
Pergodidae.
Right.
What is it?
Pergodidae.
Okay.
You guys knew. They're like, yeah, we knew. Toss-up question number 13. What is the term for the idea that the best explanation for a phenomenon on the interrupt Plotkin?
I'm just going to hope that you are be talking about Occam's razor, also known as the principle of parsimony.
That is correct. And your bonus question. In 1862, Town and Glover became the first Department of Agriculture entomologist. He was succeeded by C.V. Riley, who served for 4 years. Who assumed the position when Riley left? We can hear you, David.
Don't tell anybody.
Don't tell anybody. It's a secret. Plotkin?
I don't mind if they all know. Okay, so I believe, so after Riley, it was then Comstock.
That is correct. Toss-up question number 14 is a slide. A recent study published in the Journal of Medical Entomology found several adult Aedes aegypti and Aedes japonicus, as shown, parasitized by water mites in the genus Parathias. Where were these mosquitoes found? In the, sorry, I apologize. Plotkin.
I'll say they were found near poultry houses, and those were mites that might have been near those poultry houses.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Washington.
They were found in the worst nightmares of Aedes aegypti larvae.
You know, I know a neurobiologist, entomologist, and I'm not sure. If I would have to have her tell me if mosquitoes dream. That is incorrect. Shocking, I know.
Do mosquitoes dream of electric mites?
They might. Well, these were found in Pennsylvania. Toss-up question number 15. Insects such as Peregrinus matus and Nilla parvita lugens are dimorphic, exhibiting two different forms called brachypters and macropters. Populations can vary in the proportion of these forms depending on species, sex, and environmental factors. What is the difference in these two forms? Plotkin.
One has reduced wings, one has enlarged wings or larger wings. Brachypterus normally means a reduction in wings, size, function. And I was assuming that macropter just meant larger. Sounds like I'm halfway there.
Yes, that is correct.
Is it correct?
And your bonus question. The only exception to the 1758 start of the zoological nomenclature is for spiders. Who is the author of the work, and when was it published?
Sorry, we should talk.
What's she talking about, Willis?
Okay.
Oh, Plotkin.
I'm just trying to talk this out aloud because it comes the year. I don't want to, okay. The author is Clerk, I'm pretty sure. And the exception is because it was published, it was officially published before the starting date of taxonomy, which is 1758, and it kind of had to be retconned into, such. I believe it was published exactly the year before, 1757.
That is correct. Cutting him off, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay. Last question.
Toss-up question number 16. What is the term for the openings in the insect's dorsal vessel on the interrupt, Washington?
Those terms are ostia.
That is correct. And in the interest of time, I'm not going to give you a bonus question. So the University of California wins. Let's hear it for both of our teams, Florida and California. And may I please have Texas A&M back to the stage. This was awesome. Awesome possum. So you need to switch forward to your bonus set. I'm sorry. Okay. No stalling. Yes. I'm sorry. I'm sure that's true. The students have been answering all these questions, and when they answer, it takes a little longer. So I apologize on our delay in time. But this, ladies and gentlemen, is round 9, the championship round for the Linnaean Games in 2018. We have Texas A&M versus the University of California team. Please, Texas A&M, ring in, remind us your names.
Hello, I'm Mark.
It's not you.
Hi, I'm Mark Janowicki. I'm a PhD student in Dr. Ed Vargo's lab, and I work with termites.
Hi again, Fabian List, also a PhD student from Ed Vargo, working with Tony Crazy Ant.
I'm Mackenzie Teachin. I'm in the Raul Medina lab working with black-legged ticks.
I'm Joni Keene, and I'm in Dr. Ed Vargo's lab, and I work with decapitating flies and fire ants. And again, I want to thank Dr. Rangel and Dr. Ragsdale and Texas A&M, Entomology Department.
Let's hear it for Texas A&M. UC team, please.
Zachary Griebenow. I have nothing further to say in the interest of time.
That's sweet.
Brendan Boudinot, ants. Time.
Ralph Washington Jr., bugs and love.
Oh. Emily Bick, trap crops, Ligas, models, still jet lagged.
Still jet lagged, I like it. Please, let's hear it for the UC team. The butterfly of love.
don't got
Okay.
those.
Oh, come on, Deanne. Get with it. For this last round, I would like to reintroduce myself as the moderator. For those of you coming in, my name is Deanne Jorgensen. I work for Syngenta Crop Protection. This is our final round of the night. All of the players that have played this year at the National Linnaean Games competition have been absolutely excellent. I'm thrilled to be standing here and being the moderator with all of these bright minds, sharp, fast minds. So it is my pleasure to be here, your moderator, for this last round game. Toss-up question number 1. The phantom midges are abundant predators in freshwater ecosystems. What appendage on the interrupt? Washington.
They use prehensile antennae to capture their prey as larvae.
Yeah, that's correct. I just had to process what you said there for a moment. And your chance at a bonus. Give the formal names for the scientific professions specializing in the study of spiders, mites and ticks, and crustaceans. Ooh, sorry. Griebenow.
They are in that order. Well, just to make sure. Spiders, that's arachnology. Mites and ticks, acarology. Crustaceans in general, carcinology. Usually with an emphasis on the Malacus straca. People ignore the other ones.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. It's a bonus question. Aranology, just spiders. Arachnology is mites and ticks and spiders. Just spiders is aranology. Toss-up question. That was very good, though. Toss-up question number 2. The longest-lived lepidopteran species, a woolly bear moth, may take up to 15 years to complete its life cycle. In what habitat would you find this moth? Griebenow.
This moth would be found in Arctic tundra, spends a
That is correct. Sorry to cut you off. Bonus question for you. The famous 1986 version of the movie The Fly starred what actor in the title role? Washington?
Good old Jeffy Goldblum.
That is correct. Toss-up question number 3. The description of Bombacol by Adolf Budendat, the reason d'entrée of secondary plant substances, and the integrated control concept were all published in what momentous year? Washington.
1959.
That is correct. We gotta love synchronicity in entomology. And your bonus question. In the 1969 classic children's book, The Very Hungry Caterpillar, the caterpillar spends its Saturday eating several foods outside of its host range, resulting in a stomach ache, a sad tummy. Name 5 of those foods from the book. They may not have children yet. I read this book 16,000 times. Oh dear. May I have your response, please? Washington.
Apples, grapes, watermelon, cupcakes, ice cream.
Apples, grapes.
Which one is it? Which one?
No grapes.
Cupcake.
No
And he
grapes.
said, yeah, not apples and grapes. Nope, I'm sorry.
That
That's not
caterpillar ain't
correct.
eat no grapes. Too bad.
They didn't eat grapes at all. And apples, I believe that was the first day, 1 apple. Sorry, that's incorrect for your bonus. Toss-up question number 4. The Passandriidae are a family of flat bark beetles that exhibit an unusual juvenile life stage, at least for coleopterans. What is the ecology of the larvae? Gribino?
The Passandridae
Thank you.
are external ectoparasitoids of other wood-boring insects
That is
in their
correct.
larval stage.
Passandridae. And your bonus question. The Russian composer Rimsky-Korsakov created what famous frenetic orchestral work that describes insect behavior? Washington?
The flight of the bumblebee.
That is correct. You know it is. Toss-up question number 5 is a slide. The black soldier fly, Hermida illucens, is being reared at a commercial scale for what purpose? King.
Feeding cattle? Feeding livestock?
That is correct. Got special handling of this particular bonus question, which is a slide. You can just show it, just on the PowerPoint, not in Power. No, maybe not. Yeah, you figure it out. You can do it. Ooh. I'm electric up here. Did you hear that? So they're gonna figure the AV bit out here and then show everybody the slide. I sure will, but you just show it to them first. All right. A sculpture at Kew Gardens in London was established as a habitat for saproxylic beetles. One beetle in particular is commemorated in a statue on the grounds, omitted here from the photograph. What is the family of the insect in this statue that you can't see? That's your bonus. May I have your answer, please, Texas A&M? King.
Curculionidae?
Please reveal. I'm sorry, that's incorrect. It is a stag beetle in the Lucanidae. Toss-up question number 6. Toss-up question number 6. Are we okay? Yeah. What? Oh, oops. Toss-up question number 6. The common mosquito species, Aedes vexans, lays its eggs in what type of an environment? Grebino.
One that has been recently flooded and then subsequently exposed by the receding of water.
Yeah, that's correct. And your bonus question. The banker, Charles Rothschild, is best known by entomologists for his extensive collection of what insect order? Washington?
You talking about fleas, order Siphonaptera.
I am talking about the Siphonaptera. That is correct. Toss-up question number 7. The typical barcoding loci used in the systematics of many insect groups are referred to as COI and COI2, CO1, I apologize, CO1 and CO2. That is CO1 and CO2, duh. What is the full name of these loci? Grebino.
Cytochrome oxidase 1 and 2.
The judges think they're missing some stuff.
Those are mitochondrial loci. Therefore, I, as a systematist, don't...
Yeah, we like that? Okay. Yeah, we like that word, mitochondrial. We like that word. Excellent. And your bonus question. What is the etymology of entomology? Washington.
The Greek word referring to the fact that the body is cut in sections. Entomon is the word, the root. It also refers to insect because those insects are cut in sections. And logia, it's the study of.
That
or
is
science
correct.
Of.
I needed the whole word there, Washington. Toss-up question number 8. The compound ipsenol is an important component in bark beetle pheromone systems. What is the site of release for ipsenol? Boudinot.
On trees.
Oh dear.
That's where they do it. Okay, they probably do it from some gland.
You know, like some gland. I want somebody in physiology to name something, some gland, please.
Pineal gland.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Texas A&M? Have you got a guess? Yeah, Lista's going to take a guess.
The site of release of this is when males find a fallen tree over as a new habitat and then release it to attract other conspecifics.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect as well. Ipsenol is released in the frass of the male beetles, but it's produced in the midgut. Toss-up question number 9. Entomopathogenic nematodes are commonly used in insect pest control. How do these organisms cause the death of the insect hosts? Washington.
Release of lethal bacteria, which then degrade the tissues and nematodes feed on the resulting tissue death.
Yeah, we like that. There's a term for that, what you described. Do you know the term?
Inducing entomopathology?
No, there's a term, bacteremia.
Oh.
So, but you get a bonus question, that's correct. Your explanation of it is correct. Your bonus question. Biological control has many entomological success stories, but also has generated its share of ecological disasters, especially when vertebrates are involved. The cane toad, today a major pest in Australia, resulted from a failed tactic to control an insect pest of sugarcane. Name the common name and the family of this insect pest. Washington?
I think it's the grayback cane beetle, Dermolepida alboherdum. I think they're in the family Scarabaeidae.
The who now?
The family Scarabaeidae?
No.
Oh.
What was say the first part again?
The gray-backed cane beetle, Dermolepida alboherdum.
Oh, yeah, that's correct. I misheard you.
Also known as Dermolepida, please hammer, don't hurt 'em.
Well, la-ti-da, Washington. Toss-up question number 10. Silverfish and firebrats may be referred to by two different order names. What is the current name of their order on the interrupt? Grebino.
Currently, they are included in the order Zygentoma. Previously, that order was more broadly defined and referred to as the order Thysanura.
That is correct. And your chance at a bonus. What company has made headlines with its genetically engineered friendly strain of Aedes aegypti, which involves a release of male insects that cannot create viable offspring? Bic?
Oxitec.
That is correct. The British company Oxitec. Yeah. Toss-up question number 11. What is the difference between a pyrethrin and a pyrethroid? Janowicki.
Pyrethrin is the naturally occurring chemical, and pyrethroid is a synthetically created version of that chemical.
That is correct. And your chance at a bonus question. Millipedes are so named for having 1,000 legs, but even the longest millipede doesn't quite hit that mark. The current champion, oh dear.
Ilacme plenipes.
Thank you, Ilacme plenipes. Has now
I'm sorry.
Has how many legs with a 10-leg margin of error? Thanks, Grebino. Ilacme plenipes. Ilacme. It's always nice when the moderator gets an assist from the opposing team. That's friendly. List.
We're going to go with 680.
Ooh. I'm sorry, that's incorrect. It has 750 legs with a range of 740 to 760. Oh, good guess, though, really. Yes, ma'am. So in the interest of time, we're going to call this game with University of California team winning 140 to Texas A&M grads 20. Give a hand for your University of California winning team. I'm going to knock over the podium. Thank you very much for your participation this night at our Linnaean Games competition. Teams, don't go too far. We are going to begin the award ceremonies. Toot sweet. Thank you to our volunteers. Thank you to our judges. Thank you to our audience. You've been swell.